What is a good way to learn something? Well, someone can show you how to do it. Welcome to the Cinegration Station with your conductors Ryan and AJ. Today the topic is the Learning Lab, how it works, how it can be broken, and how it can be fixed. So tune in now, here on the Cinegration Station.
Welcome to the Cinegration Station. This is your conductor, Ryan.
And this is AJ.
And we are here in a different space.
We are. It seems like every single episode we're gonna like slowly move around to all the spaces of this office.
Musical chairs at the Cinegration Experience Center. Well, maybe, you've been really working on this space a lot. Where are we and what's behind you? Because you have a cool thing behind you.
Yeah, so this is the Learning Lab. You've done a couple Instagram reels kind of showcasing this, but this was kind of my answer to how do we train our guys on interoperability. So that's my new word for the week is
interoperability.
And so we could find trainings for how to set up Unify. We could find trainings on how to set up Control 4. We could Samsung, Sony, all of those. But what I needed was how does Control 4 talk to Samsung, which talks to Sony, which talks to the AV Pro Edge switcher, and all plays together nicely in a perfect little box.
I like that you're saying in a little box, because this would be really hard if we were just using the whole showroom as an example. You've confined it to this, 8-foot wide by 7-foot tall space that is essentially a large-scale home pared down to a board, TVs, and a smaller rack for the place.
Yeah, it was one of the TVs actually even hooked up with a Balun. So
just to test video distribution and all the goodies.
Yeah. So this idea really came from I wanted to have a complete one of the homes that we do. Everything here is typical of what we would sell, what we would install in every job. And so I needed the way to make sure our technicians were deploying consistent, repeatable projects. So this was the result.
I like to think of this almost like a step towards, like a Cinegration institution of really teaching how to think critically about these products and how they work together in a very formal way. So it's pretty cool. It's next level is what I would consider it.
The next evolution to this is once everybody is certified and once everyone understands how this works, we will also go over our demonstrations of how we want our salespeople to demo the product.
Sure.
So that the experience is about as consistent as we can make it. But what's going to happen after all of that is once a month we're going to have one of the technicians break this thing, and they can't
break it. What do you mean break it?
I don't know. It's we're leaving it up to them.
You could be creative with how you break it.
And
what is the purpose of breaking it?
You have to. Every other technician will get 5 minutes to solve it. So, and if whoever solves it fastest will get maybe like a gift card or something like that. I haven't figured out the rewards part of it. But,
okay.
And then if no one can solve it, then the person who created the problem gets the gift card.
So in two ways you're creative. You get to either come up with the interesting, intriguing problem that you're trying to hide. It's almost like when we go on site and we're like, we're chasing ghosts. We don't even know where to start with the problem, where it originated, but you're going through all the proven methods to see, does it go from point A to point B, and is there a break in the chain?
Yep. Yeah, I don't want to give away my little secret, but I have a HDMI cable that will pass 1080p, but not 4K.
Yeah,
so,
this is going to give somebody a headache. Well, good luck if you want to work with us. So no,
it's kind of fun.
Yeah,
I'm hoping the technicians will like it. I'm trying to train people on how to diagnose things better.
Sure.
How to see a problem, how to do that kind of thing, and also try to create a problem that is realistic. Now, what we don't want to do here is do unrealistic problems. So
yeah, you don't want to push a pen in the front of the touchscreen on the security alarm, but it's like miswiring a termination and seeing if somebody can.
Yep, exactly.
Test it.
Yeah, this is you as the technician have to fix this. So I guess that's what we'll say is you have to also be able to fix it in 5 minutes.
That's great. I think it's going to be very interesting, especially since we just got this all together to to see how it goes, and we'll provide updates too as it progresses. Now, this space is not the only thing that we're changing in our showroom. Is there a couple things you want to highlight that I don't want to reveal too much before we do some cool videos, but is there anything you want to highlight about what we're doing in the main area just to our left?
So we're definitely doing a audio video experience upgrade. Our showroom was mainly focused on the smart home, the how it all operates together and how your lifestyle can be improved. Now we're going to really dial in the audio side of it. So there's some audio improvements, some big audio improvements,
Some high quality audio improvements.
We also added a lot more tape light to it. We definitely improved. We had a couple areas where we were using Amazon tape light before.
We're also doing something interesting where we had a lot of our speakers hidden behind a wall treatment, but now we're going to show them all.
Yep. Yeah. While it was really cool that they were behind the speakers, the speakers were behind the fabric.
Yeah.
No one figured it out. Like, it was so foreign that when we were demoing it, people were like, "Oh, okay." And it was just this weird vibe.
And then they'll be like, there's speakers behind here. And then they're like, I had no idea. But the other thing I was going to mention is when you put things in front of certain speakers, you create more problems.
Yeah.
But things we didn't even know about. Things that, we realize it sounds better if you don't put fabric in front of it, which makes sense. But, you think of things being acoustically transparent, but there's still a level that, can take you back a little bit.
Yeah, that was a big difference here, was we noticed that the fabric we were using, even though it was stated and rated to be acoustically transparent, the speakers just sound better right now. And so we learned a lot about that. We also tried to move one of the speakers. That didn't go so well. So
No.
We learned our lesson there. We're just going to add another speaker.
Oh, that's a great solve. Just double up.
Yeah.
No, I mean, for our experience, it'll be great because it just adds to the overall audio. Now, I keep looking around just because we do have so much great stuff in here. So between our two spaces, we've revamped this. We're finishing that up. Now, our board here, why did we decide to do everything on one board? And what does this board do as far as, how it looks on this side and what the connections are on the back?
So we'll have I'm sure there's a video playing right now of us actually opening up this board. And the idea was this whole system is about configuration and deployment of the systems. And so by doing that, I had to create like a miniature house, right? I had to create all the things that we would put in a home so you could see both sides of it. Because our job, it's way long ago. We used to talk about it's so cool because we get a Sawzall. We get to use Sawzall and a laptop. Same job, same property, same place. There's not a lot of trades that get to do that.
No, there's not. You get to you got to be a real multifaceted individual to be in this industry, and the call out to this is unique because showcasing, like you said, as we open this, you have on the front face all of the experiences that you would interact with on the devices, and on the back it's tried and true ways that are how they need to be installed. So full spectrum way to evaluate. It's not just a little display board, it's much more than that.
Yeah, and we wanted our customers to see this is the level of detail that's required to do this right. And that's what we're here for.
But everything's just wireless, right? You don't even need a power.
I mean, maybe Wi-Fi 7. I read through the specs of that. That's a different conversation for a different day. But Wi-Fi 7 may actually have that much capability that maybe things will be wireless. It'll always have some sort of power. So
yes.
And so then the argument is, well, if you got to run power to it, why not just run data with it?
We'll consistently have this conversation as it relates to wired or wireless. I'm the wired camp, though.
So, Ryan, behind you are some newer updates that are going on. I think I kind of, talked about them a little bit earlier, how we upgraded the LED tape light. Do you like that new tape light?
Yeah, I like the tape light. This looks cool. And it looks less scary. I only say that because behind this nice frosted glass are our decoders and power supplies for all of our low voltage lighting in the office, which is cool. But clients might see it and be like, what is this? And now it looks a little bit more digestible, so it doesn't look so so daunting.
Yeah, and we even have some ideas that we'll maybe show you guys later in the couple months of what's going to kind of augment this and kind of enhance this concept. We wanted to show people that yes, there is technology and there is a lot of science behind it, and there's a lot of engineering that goes behind it. And ultimately, it is just really cool, and it works, and it's
really not scary. It might look confusing, but it'll still work. It's okay.
So look forward to that. We'll definitely have some cool videos as this goes through, as the fabric goes back up on the wall, and the speakers start getting turned on.
Oh yeah.
I'm really excited to do a reference level test. So
we've got our Kaleidoscape in there, so we've got some really great AV upgrades that I'm excited to showcase.
So yeah, I'm really excited about the Wisdoms. You weren't here to hear, but I had it cranked pretty loud.
No, I'm like 3 miles away. I think I heard it from my house actually.
Yeah, no, I was Evan, one of our guys. He came in here and was like, "What's going on?" And I had the subs up as about as high as I
he
could
thought
go.
it was an earthquake.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny.
So.
Well, we'll be sure to show all of you people the cool upgrades that we do at the Cinegration Experience Center. As for that, we will talk to you all later. This has been your conductor, Ryan.
And this is AJ.
We'll talk with you later.
All right, see ya.
Well, it looks like school was in session and Professors Ryan and AJ were at it again. Thank you for listening to the Cinegration Station. You can find the podcast on every major platform: iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple, and YouTube. Go like and subscribe. Please leave a comment or a question. And anyone that's interested in making their home or business smart, please check out www.cinegration.com. Until next time, stay smart.